happening? What's happening? We trapping. Shout out to HT on Sports Live with me, man. We trapping on a Sunday, you know. The trap don't close, man. We trapping our church clothes. That's how we get down, you understand me? Fresh out of church with it, you know what I'm saying? That's how we do it, man. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, man. We coming hard. Let's get it. They think I'm in here on that good.
Boy, what? We in the trap, man. Hey, you know, we standing over the stove, whipping the pot.
It went down the wrong pipe. I almost seen the most high in a minute, but I almost got out of here. You know. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad, man. We trying to get this trap around the corner. We trying to build these real Super Bowl teams, man. We ain't got time to play around with Steven and Jerry, you know what I'm saying? We finna show y'all how to build a real Super Bowl roster in this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Let's get it. We finna get the real free agent we supposed to get. We finna make the real changes and show y'all how it get down, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. You know what we finna make them haters do on a Sunday, man. Make no mistake about it. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's go. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Shout out to Peter Rizzo in the building, man. Let's get it. Hey, we trapping on a Sunday, man. Shout out to Joe China in the building. Let's get it. Yes, sir. We just trapping on a Sunday, you know what I'm saying? We finna build this Super Bowl roster, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time to play. Yeah. Shout out to T-Smooth TV in the building. What's happening? We trapping. Yes, sir. We in the building, man. What's happening? Let's go. We trapping on a Sunday, man. You understand? Let's get it. They get that trap around the corner. He said, is there daylight savings in the trap? Hey, you know what I'm saying? The trap don't close. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no such thing as savings in the trap.
You gotta pay full price, baby. Let's get it. Let's go.
What Gucci Man say? The country boy.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Regina Green with the green. Shout out to Kelvin Hicks in the building. What's happening? What's going on? We in the building with it. We just trapping on a Sunday, you know what I'm saying? The trap don't close. We trapping in our Sunday clothes. You understand me? Let's get it. Hey, man, y'all know what time it is. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? We in the trap with it now. Look. You might think you at home, you might think you looking at us on a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. Trap. I promise. Make no mistake about it, man. Shout out to HT on Sports in the building rocking with us, man. Hey, we trying to build us a Super Bowl roster, sir. That's what we trying to do today. We trying to build us a Super Bowl roster. Cause you know, it seems like the Joneses want to drag their foots around in here today. On a Sunday, they want to drag their foot. Hold on, let me get the preacher, cause you gotta have the spirit on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the preaching spirit on a Sunday, ain't it? You gotta have it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, how to give a sermon in here?
You got to have the preaching spirit on a Sunday, but I want you to understand. We ain't got time to be waiting around on Stephen Jones, do we, Mr. HT? We ain't got time. We ain't got time to be waiting around on that foolishness.
We gave him 27 years.
We done gave you 27 years, sir. We got to make this team ourselves looks like. It don't matter what it take. We gonna make our team a Super Bowl threat. You understand me? We sick of all of this foolishness. We're not gonna be cheap with our team. We ain't gonna be cheap. We gonna spend the proper money that we gotta spend on this Sunday. You understand me? We gonna spend the proper money to make a real Super Bowl team, sir. We sick of this foolishness, Mr. Steven. We sick of it. Now, you got us in here mad on a Sunday, sir. You got us in here mad on a Sunday. We ain't got time for that foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay from SoCal with the $5 super chat. He said trapping before church. You understand me? Trap. Yes, sir. We trapping before church. He said, but unfortunately, it's not our money. Hey, we can dream, sir. We in the dream world. We can dream.
It's my money today.
You know what I'm saying? Just imagine if you had landlord as your GM, sir, you gonna win. I'm gonna bring it back to us being America's team. You understand?
We are America's team, the most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
So this how we gonna do it. We finna look at everything we gotta look at. We finna look at the money. It's gonna be as realistic as we possibly can. You know what I'm saying? We gonna look at the money. We gonna talk about who we gonna sign, who we not gonna sign. Then we gonna talk about who we gonna go sign. You understand me? That's what we talking about. Trap. This basically is gonna be how we wanna look going into the draft. You know what I'm saying? Before the draft. Like we wanna situate ourselves in a great position to where we don't need anything and we wanna be solid so we can draft best player available when we get to the draft.
Exactly, because if you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, they drafted that big boy Jordan Davis, the defensive tackle from Georgia, who was somebody that we coveted, and he did not even play. Like they were so secure at the defensive tackle position, they were afforded the luxury of letting him redshirt a year basically.
Hold on, he said I don't see Henry live. You should be lying.
I'm live. I'm on my page looking at it.
Oh, okay. I thought I messed up. Now hold on.
Now, I would have told you. I'll be going up here checking out everything before it starts.
Yes, sir.
Right. So just if you don't see me live, just go to HTM Sports, go to the page, and hit live. You will see the same. You will see this same video on there.
They probably talking about on Facebook. You just on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna share it on Facebook for y'all.
But I guess we got to start with who are our free agents that we got to decide on. Who we got to take care of. You understand me? Shout out to Two Broke to Pay Attention and Craig Lofton and Brian Kite on Facebook. Shout out to everybody rocking with us, man. Make sure you hit that share now so we can get this trap around the corner. Shout out to Jonathan Taylor and Ultra Cowboy.
Well, hold on. Before we go shopping, we need to go to the bank. Because you can't spend money that you don't got. So let's show these guys how you really go out here and you manipulate a salary cap. So let's go to our salary cap. Let's pull that up. Let everybody see what we're working with right now, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna show y'all how to get some money.
Let's do it.
Show y'all how to get some money.
Wait a minute. All right. Bam. We on the salary cap right now.
All right. So everybody, I'm gonna read y'all what we got. Total cap liabilities is about $219 million. Top 51 is $206 million. Right now, the entire team cap space available is $14.7 million. Mm-hmm. Now that's money. That's more money than I ever seen in my life. But that's not enough money to do what me and landlord want to do.
Facts.
So let's scroll on down here, right? Let's scroll on down here. Scroll on down. All right. Cap number right now, Tyron Smith cap hit is going to be close to $17 million. You see Tyron Smith right there, third person down.
Yeah.
All right. We already know that we're not going to cut him. That's not what the Dallas Cowboys want to do.
Absolutely not.
We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it real. We're gonna either go to restructure or extension. So let's click the restructure button and see how much money we save giving Tyron Smith a restructure.
What, you got to click on his name?
No, you just click on the restructure. You click on the drop down.
Wait a minute.
Let me pull it up so you can see.
Yeah, because I ain't familiar with this site just yet.
All right, so go up to the top.
Okay.
You see where it says cut pre right there, that drop down on the right?
Yeah.
So you're going to click on it. We're going to go to restructure.
Hold on. You said cut?
Yeah, you see the cut pre-June drop down tag at the top right.
All right.
It's right under dead money and cap savings. It's a drop down menu.
Man, I'm tripping. I don't see nothing.
Dude, go to the right, not at the very top, but right in the graph. Okay. Go down to the graph.
Cap number and dead money. Okay, I see that.
Yeah, there's a drop down underneath it. It says cut pre June 1st. Click on the drop down. and then go down to restructure.
Oh, you talking about right here? Okay. You said restructure. Okay. I'm thinking you talking about over here in the small box. I'm over here like, good grief, man. Okay.
You see it under dead cap money and savings?
Yeah. It made everything turn green.
All right. Now look at Tyron Smith once you click that. If you restructure Tyron Smith, you actually save $6.2 million.
Oh,
right. So that's what happens if you restructure. So I'm gonna keep up with it, right? Because we have to change stuff back and forth.
Yeah.
But by restructuring Tyron Smith, you save $6.2 million.
Let's get it. We trapping with that 16 M. We trapping with them 16 M.
So that was just the first one, right? Because that's good money. Tyron Smith restructure, and that's 6.2. So if you do simple math, if you add 14.7 and 16.2, what do you get? You get 20.9. So now you got $20.9 million in cap space. And all you did was restructure. Restructure Tyron Smith. Now let's look at Ezekiel Elliott. You don't even. All right, we're doing the restructure with Ezekiel Elliott too, right?
Yeah.
You restructure Ezekiel Elliott, you save $7.3 million. So let's do that. Let's restructure. Let's restructure him.
Wouldn't mind if I do, sir. Wouldn't mind if I do. Now, if you would have just flat out cut him, you would have saved 10. But hey, to keep the player and only be lacking $3 million, I ain't too mad at that.
Right. And we did say we're gonna do the realistic thing. They've always wanted to keep both of these guys, so that's what we did on this team build.
Yeah.
Right. So that's 7.3. Now, this is something that people do not know. You actually can restructure Michael Gallup right now. You can't cut him, but you can get some money back from the boy. And if you restructure Michael Gallup, you save another $7.4 million.
We in the money, sir. We in the money round. We trapped out now. See, look, this is why we tell y'all the pie is a lie. The Joneses can do this stuff easily. They can do all of this stuff tomorrow and have a whole lot of money and be able to do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now I need you to change the drop down because somebody ass getting cut.
Yeah.
Now, go down. Go to cut post June 1.
Post June.
And then go down. Yeah, post June 1, and we're gonna go down to Jordan Lewis.
Don't do Jordan Lewis like that. Not Jordan Hip Pocket Lewis. Don't do him like that, Hen. You know you cut though, sir. Good grief. I'm just playing.
I love Jordan Lewis.
He gotta go.
But somebody gotta go. All right.
Okay, so we looking at Jordan Lewis right here. So
if you cut Jordan Lewis post June the 1st, it's only $1.1 million in dead money, and you save $4.7 million. And for a guy who already lost his job.
Ooh. And Deron Bland already came and took that over. He trapped that position out. He said, let me get this, sir. It's mine. You know how the country people, it's mines with an S.
So that's another $4.7 million, right?
Yeah.
Right. Because we cut Jordan Lewis. So let's add it all up, right? Let's add it up. We already had $14.7 million, right? Boom. Let me use the calculator. That's your best friend.
Somebody D Block 88 said cut AB. Good grief. And Ultra Cowboy saying Zeke is gone. Shout out to Pizza Fuego and Willie T, D Block 88 in the building, Brian Kite. Shout out to everybody rocking with us, man. We trying to build us a Super Bowl team, y'all.
You can't cut a free agent, so you can't cut AB because you just don't re-sign AB.
True,
he's
that.
Not even on the team right now.
Yeah, true.
So you can't cut an AB. And like I said, we're doing a realistic build because the Cowboys said they're keeping Tyron Smith and they said they're keeping Zeke. So just based on what they said, that's why we restructured them and did not cut them. So we're doing a realistic build.
This how we do it. I'm gonna be Will McClay and you gotta be Steven Dollar Bill John. We gonna do it together. That's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I don't have no choice. So let's do the quick math on that. So we already had 14.7 million, right?
Yeah.
We saved how much? We saved 6.2 by restructuring Tyron, right?
Yep. Then we say what, 7 with Zeke?
We say 7.3 with Zeke. So let me add that in. because I'm gonna get the exact numbers. I want them little $1,000 in there. I want that too. So
We
I'm
want
putting these
everything.
points and everything.
Yes,
We
sir.
want everything. All right. So let's see. So that got us up there. So what do we do next?
Tyrone Church said cut Gallimore. Hey, he might be a post June for real. Like, can we save some money cutting Gallimore? Because he been lackluster. So I ain't even opposed to that, Tyrone. I'm
not opposed to it either. I'm just, I'm just going off what they said. They said he's going to develop into, fuck, they gonna keep him. I want him out, but all right. So we did that. Michael Gallup is another $7.4 million, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then we said Jordan Lewis is $4.7 million. So let me add the 4.7 in here for J. Lou. Shit, I messed that up.
See who else money we can save. Cut Malik Hooker, you can save 3 M's.
I can't cut Malik, just not yet.
I go draft me a safety for them 3, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Matt Fry with the $10 super chat. We appreciate you, sir. Trap. He says OBJ wants $20 million. That's lie by front office. I don't believe it. I don't believe that Cowboys are going. Hold on. I don't believe that Cowboys are going to sign any more. Believe more in Gallup Tolbert not getting D-Hop or OBJ. I hope I'm wrong, dude. Man, yeah, I hope I'm wrong too, because I feel like we are slipping if we do that. Go ahead, Hen.
Okay. I was just gonna say, like, I don't think the Cowboys put that out because the Cowboys didn't even go.
Yeah.
Right. Like the Cowboys didn't even go watch the man work out.
So that's rumblings for somebody else.
Somebody else said that. So like Cowboys ain't even put that in the atmosphere. Like they were over here chilling with this man mama.
That was per PFF win.
Yeah, like somebody else put that out. Like,
somebody on PFF, I believe.
Yeah, like there wasn't even was not even a Cowboys beat reporter that announced that. So I don't think the Cowboys said that this time. But we made all these moves. We restructured Tyron Smith. We restructured Ezekiel Elliott. We restructured Michael Gallup, and we cut Jordan Lewis, and that brought our cap number up to $32.9 million.
Hey, I just seen the controversial one, boy. Ooh, let me get up off of this. I'd be so cutthroat if I was Gio, y'all. Y'all don't want to see me at Gio, boy. Ooh, man, you could have cut Dorrance Armstrong, got some M's, man. Hey. All right.
Well,
where we going now? Where we finna go shopping now?
We going shopping.
We finna go trap it out on a shopping spree. We on a shopping spree now, y'all. Now let's look at these free agents. Okay. The free agents updated. These the updated free agents. They done went where they supposed to go. They see they got the DJ Moore already with the Bears. They got Derek Carr already with the Saints. They got Robert Woods already with the hold on. They got Woods with the Texans.
Yeah, he signed with the Texans.
Okay, yeah. And then Aaron Jones signed his deal with the Packers. Ingram franchise tag, I believe. They got this is the current free agent market right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go and look at what we have here. First order of business, let's find Bobby Wagner. Let's find Bobby Wagner. So we
Where
can
you
show
at,
y'all
Bobby?
how we can.
Where you at, Mr.
So we can
Bobby?
show y'all. So we can show y'all how we can make this work. Let me see if I can find Bobby Wagner. Oh, I know I'll make it easier. I'm gonna just go here to
linebackers. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just click linebacker. He should pop up somewhere.
Yeah.
Could just see Deion Jones, Tremaine Edmonds, Duke, Anthony Barr. Sorry, Levy E.
Tremaine Edmonds right there too now.
Luke Gifford. Like we gonna go bang for a buck first. Like if we're gonna spend money on anybody, I want it to be him first. I just gotta find him.
It's hard to find it, ain't it? I'm thinking
a bunch of linebackers.
My eyes ain't the best, so I'm up here like, is it me? Because I don't see him. Let me see. Rams.
I don't even see my boy on here.
What they got going on?
Because he is definitely a free agent. That's very disappointing that he's not on this list. Like I say,
How was
I
it
got
so-
bad eyes too. You see me wearing glasses, so
Yeah,
it might be us.
It might be us. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. That don't make no sense though. It don't make no sense. He's supposed to be on here.
He's supposed to be on here. I just got to see if we can scroll down and find the boy.
This is craziness. Let's see.
Chat, do y'all? Everybody else.
Chat, do y'all see him or we just blind? I don't know.
I don't see him.
This is the whole list.
It's the entire list. Do they got him listed as something else? Maybe.
I doubt it.
I don't think so. I doubt it too.
This is crazy. I don't know. Let's go to the rank. Can we go by team? And he ain't even listed on the. Let me see. He ain't listed on about a team either.
That's weird.
Let's see. Is he? This is craziness. I don't know. Well,
okay. So
we'll figure it out.
So for Bobby,
we'll simulate Bobby Wagner.
I have another. No, there's more than one cap site, so I'm gonna type in Bobby Wagner. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do Bobby Wagner over the cap because he has his own page on there, and I just brought up Bobby Wagner in a different page. So if you go out, you type Bobby Wagner. See, they still got him listed as an unrestricted free agent for 2027. That's why he is not populated in there.
I had went to the unrestricted free agents too.
No, I said they got him listed for 2027. That's why they don't have him in there for the 2023 free agents.
Good grief.
They haven't updated it from when he been cut.
So what I need to do to show the people?
Go out in the Google, type in Bobby Wagner over the cap, and then you just click on his page.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna put you on solo while I get down with the get down. I don't want nothing nefarious coming up on.
It be like that.
You never could be too safe, you know what I'm saying? Too cautious, you understand? So hold on, give me 1 second.
Right. Go ahead. But you know, like you saw, we did not even cut. We only cut one person, and we made it to where we had over $30 million in cap space. So when you listen to these guys talk about the pie and salary cap and how it's a real thing, it's not really that real. Because most of these guys' contracts are structured in a way where you can restructure their contracts, save money, and then they also build in outs in their contract, right? That's why Michael Gallup can get cut, and you can save $10 million next year by cutting him. So, you know, they structure these contracts very smart to protect themselves from players playing down, players not panning out, and, you know, they structure the contracts a way to protect themselves. So there's always ways to get some money back, and there's always ways to clear the salary cap.
Here go Mr. Bobby Wagner, I believe. This what you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let me see if I can click on
2023. He is due to what? His cap number is 12. Hold on. His cap hit is 12 million.
Yeah, that's what he would have played for this year.
Yeah.
So, but let's look at the overall value of his contract, right? If you go to the top and you see contract value, the value of his overall contract was $50 million, and it was about $10 million APY. So on his last contract, he signed a 5-year deal for $10 million a year. That came out to $50 million overall. Now he had some high cap hits at the end, but as you've seen, the last year his cap hit was only $2.5 million.
Yeah,
because of the way the contract was structured. So let's say we give him a similar deal, less money, of course, because he's older. He's 33. I do not think he'll be playing until he's 37. So let's say we give him a 3-year deal. Let's say we give him a 3-year deal at the exact same APY he was just playing for. So a 3-year deal at an APY of $10 million a year would be $30 million. And, you know, we're going to see how we can structure it so we can be underneath the cap and get this nice, friendly $2.5 million cap hit that he was playing on last time, right? Let's take a look, right?
Shout out to Matt Batten with the $2 super chat. He says, my point is Jones not going to get good wide receiver. That's it. I hope that's not true, Mr. Bag. I hope not. I'm still optimistic, sir. I'm still optimistic. Cause I'm sure finna do it on this show. That's how you know we finna get us a wide receiver in the trap. GM landlord gonna get it right now. We gonna trap this thing out.
All right. So let's see. How much money do you want to give him at the time of signing? All right. So he's signing for 3 years, $30 million. We done chopped it up. He agreed to this deal. You know, he wants to play with Dan Quinn. He wants to play along Michael Parsons and Trayvon Diggs and be on this amazing defense. So he wants to play for about $10 million and be on a contender. Okay. So how much money do you want to give him up front?
What's the average rate going for the signing bonus?
Average rate. Oh, hold that thought. Let me give a shout out to Taiwan for the $5 donation. I appreciate you for the love and support, my guy.
Shout out to you, sir. Thanks for the support.
Well, it really depends. You can give him as much money you want up front, honestly. Because let's say we give him $10 million up front. Let's say he receives $10 million in the form of a signing bonus. Right? Yep. And then we're responsible for about $20 million for the rest of the contract. So 3 years, $20 million. You divide it up, that's about $6.6 million a year. But how do you want to line up on the cap hit? Because generally they don't do 6.6. Generally they do something like you see right here, 2.5 million. Then it goes up to 12.5, 12, back down to 11. They like spreading out the cap hit.
Yeah, we can do it like that then.
Okay. So let's do it like this. Let's say we give him $10 million at the time of signing. We're only responsible for the next $20 million or so, right? So let's say he plays his first year at $2.5 million. That's going to be the cap hit. It'll be $2.5 million for the first year. And then let's say because of that, right, you subtract the 2.5 from 20, and you have $17.5 million that you still owe him for the other 2 years.
Shout out to so I'm fine with the $5 super sticker. I appreciate you, sir. Trap. We building this super roster right now. Go ahead.
So yeah, so we're just gonna backload the contract, right? Because we don't expect Bobby Wagner to make it through there. We're just gonna give him a bunch of money up front. We're gonna give him $10 million up front, and then $2.5 million for the year. So you know, pretty much within the first year, Bobby Wagner's going to make $12.5 million, but only $2.5 million is going to be against the cap.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to do it like that.
We
got Bobby Wagner. We got Bobby Wagner now. All right. So we added Bobby Wagner. It only cost us $2.5 million, right, of the cap that we just created. So that means if you go in here, we had $32.9 million, right? If you take what we just paid Bobby Wagner out of it, we still have $30.4 million to go shopping with. You got Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner's on your team for $10 million a year.
We got Bobby. We got Bobby Wagner now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Our linebacker troubles are over. We got Mr. Bobby Wagner in the building now. So, hey.
And listen, y'all think I'm crazy. Look at how they structured his contract. They gave him a bunch of money up front. They lowered the cap hit for the first year to $2.5 million. And then everything else was backloaded. I'm not worried about backloading contracts because my black ass is getting fired if we don't win a Super Bowl this year.
Facts. We out of here. We ain't got the clout that McClay and Stevie Jones got. We ain't related. You know what I'm saying? We GM landlord and GM Henny in here now. That's what we doing. All right. So now we got Bobby. Now we need to go back shopping now. You know what I want to go shopping for, sir.
Go ahead. This is going to be your choice. Because I went through here and looked for Bobby Wagner. You go find which guy you want on the open free agent market in this wide receiving core to see if we can improve it. It's
open wide receiver. Let me see. You already know.
Oh, Sadiqa. I ain't been looking at the chat box. I'm so sorry about that.
Shout out to
he said she was out.
Shout out to Common Sense Lab. Shout out to everybody rocking Stephen White, man. We appreciate y'all coming joining the trap today. We trapping on a Sunday. We trying to see how we can build this team to be better. Okay. Out of this selection, let me see how much Hartman would want. Is he on here?
Looking in the chat. Yeah, and if y'all are commenting in the chat box, this is my apologies. I have not been looking at all. I've been on the same type of screen that landlord is on. So please forgive my tardiness in my replies to y'all.
Yeah, y'all know
Double R, what's up with you?
Y'all know we trying to work right now, so we ain't ignoring y'all. We gonna go back to the chat in just a second. Let me see. Okay, we got Michael Thomas, Adam Thielen. I don't see Mecole Hardman because I was interested in him really, but okay, Adam Thielen is a little high, 14 million.
Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look together. Let's take a look together. Let's go to free agency.
Cause I don't think this the full list. Cause Hartman supposed to be on there.
Mecole Hardman.
Unless they got him at an unrestricted free agent. Yeah, the list got bigger when we went to unrestricted free agent. Much bigger, actually.
Okay, so let's take a look.
Shout out to Matt Batten with the $5 super chat.
I'm gonna go to wide receiver.
He says, "I hope I'm wrong, man. You know I want the best for the team. I love the team. Don't hate me or put words in my mouth. I love the Cowboy Nation." What you talking about? I ain't put no words in your mouth, Mr. Matt. Good grief. Maybe he talking about somebody in the chat. Shout out to D.A. Lee in the building, man. Appreciate everybody rocking, man. We going wide receiver shopping in the trap on the Sunday. You understand? We looking for us a wide receiver. And yeah, now it look like this the real wide receiver list. Cause I see DJ Chark and everybody on here now. The unrestricted free agent.
Okay, so you found DJ Chark.
I see DJ Chark on here, yeah. I see Adam Thielen.
Okay, I see DJ Chark. I see Marvin Jones.
Where's
Alan Lazard.
Hartman.
Okay.
I see Mecole Hardman.
Mecole Hardman.
I might sign Hardman, and you know what I'm saying, cause he look cheap right there. I know he want more money now though.
Are you sure? Cause he's really. Let's pull up Mecole Hardman's numbers, and let's see how much money he can actually get. Because I know he has a big name because of his speed, but remember his All-Pro selection was being a special teamer. It was not like he was on the field putting out All-Pro production. And this year he only had 297 yards receiving on 25 catches.
Facts.
So he has a bigger name from playing in Kansas City than he actually does production. I'm not saying that he's a bad fit because he has top level speed. He was a member of 2 Super Bowl teams that he contributed in his own way, but like he barely played this season. He only started 5 games. He might have been nicked a little bit. He's never had over 6. Listen, his career high in receiving yards is 693. So yes, he's probably valued right at where he's supposed to be at.
He sound like he's Cedric Wilson,
Yep. And Brian Kite
said he was hurt.
So, He was hurt. And listen, Brian Kite, DJ Chark has a lot of upside and potential. He has the measurables, but he cannot stay healthy. Now, once upon a time in a land far, far away, it called Jacksonville. Like I think he was a Pro Bowl receiver with over 1,000 yards. But recent history, he's been nicked up, banged up, hasn't really played. So it's been rough. It's been rough for the boy, but. Like he has everything you want. He's 6'4", runs a 4.3. That's why people really like DJ Chark. They want to give him a chance.
Because of his athletic ability. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to give him a chance because of our medical staff. Because like we got the juice when it comes to that department. Thanks. So why not use it to our benefit?
We projecting him to be good because of his abilities. But that don't necessarily line up all the time to saying that you're gonna be good, because look at Boss Man Fat. I mean, trap. But I ain't giving up on my player just yet. You got 1 more year, sir. 1 more year. You better do something. Don't make me look crazy. Okay, we're gonna sign Mecole, or you want to sign Juju? You know what I'm saying?
I signed Juju over Mecole.
Juju had the more productive year, didn't he?
He had a much more productive year. He missed time and still had over 900 yards. right? The people were clowning Juju because of his social media activity, because he got Twitter fingers, all these other things. What they cannot clown on him is the production that he puts on tape and on the field. So like, I definitely would sign him. I don't have to be in the locker room with him. I ain't gotta be his friend. I ain't gotta do nothing but sign the check.
I don't
so like,
see
if he
his
can go out there,
name. I know his name should take up about 2 columns or something. No, he got a long name up there. Oh, this I gotta do the wide receiver.
I mean, I already got him pulled up. Juju Smith-Schuster, unrestricted free agent in 2023. Right, he was just playing on a 1-year deal. He just played for $3 million. So I think he wants a little bit more money, of course. Right, he played for $3.7 million. Got a Super Bowl ring. Woo-de woo, woo-de woo.
Yeah, I signed Juju over most of all these guys. Then I think we'll sign Juju and draft a receiver.
And they say OTC valuation that he played as a 9 point. They say that, based on his production, he would have been worth about $9 million on the open market. So they said that say the OTC over the cap valuation. They said that he outperformed his contract. So let's say we give Juju 3 years, $24 million, and that's about $8 million a year.
Let's do it. I'm with it. Then I seen somebody said the Eagles hate Juju. That's even more incentive right there, sir. Trap. That's even more incentive right there. Hey, we'll be trolling the Eagles and getting better at the same time. Hey, that's a win-win right there.
Yes, indeed.
That's a win-win. I signed Juju because he could be this OBJ idea that I've been wanting. You know what I'm saying? I think he can kind of fill the role that I felt like OBJ would do. You know what I'm saying? He's talented enough, and he's not as hurt. You know what I'm saying? We can bring in Juju and go draft a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm. I believe in that. Hold on.
How much we paid Juju?
We just paid Juju. The annual on it is like $8 million.
Okay.
Right. So let's structure the contract for this 1 year, right? How much of that $24 million do you want to give Juju up front?
What's the most he got up front in his career? All you gotta do is beat that number a decent amount, and you in the money. I think he'll go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me see. In 2022, what he signed, his guaranteed money went down but $1 million. $250,000 workout bonus. Can I get a workout bonus, sir? Trap. I need to cut some pounds. Let me get a workout bonus. Be motivated. You know what I'm saying? Prorated bonus per game roster bonus. So if you get,
I tell you what, cause they gave him a lot of incentives.
That's what I'm looking at, because it's like he got base salary as $1 million. Prorated bonus was $1.4 million. Per game roster bonus was $1 million. So he was getting paid $1 million just for being on the roster. $250,000 workout bonus. So we can make another incentive laden deal for him. What you think about that?
And I don't think he want another incentive laden deal, because he just played on a prove-it deal.
We can give him a decent amount up front though.
I mean, we can give him $5 million up front.
Yeah.
I said that's more money than he made the entirety of his last deal. Like, he only made 3.7, so I'll give him 5 up front. Right, I'll backload the other 19 million over the course of the 3-year deal. I'll divide the 19 by 3. That's about $6.3 million a year that we're responsible for with the rest of the money. So what we will do, first year of the deal, we'll give him a base salary of let's give him a low base salary for the first year of the deal, right? Let's give him another $3 million cap hit. They give him a cap hit of $3 million for the first year. We gave the man $5 million up front.
Yeah.
So let's say in that year alone, he's gonna make $8 million. Like, why he turned that down after he only played for 3.7, and he had to earn the other money.
And then you back on a contender, and then you a second wide receiver at best.
Mm-hmm. Listen, he had to be the number one receiver for them because I know that Travis Kelce was the main guy in that offense,
Equation, yeah.
but he's a tight end. So
Yeah.
Juju Smith-Schuster was the best receiver they had, and he had to do what he had to do. Well, he was pretty productive in doing it. So he could play. And listen, the last time you seen Juju explode, he was playing with Antonio Brown. Right,
Yeah.
when he was a Pro Bowl wide receiver and having these big 100-yard games and this and that, like he had AB on the other side with him. So I think like him and CD Lamb would mesh well together.
I think so too. Because
the only issue with Juju is that he was not a true number one wide receiver for most of his career. Like he already proved that he can be a Pro Bowl wide receiver as a second option, and that's all I want from him.
Yes, sir. So, okay, we signed Juju and Bobby Wagner. That ain't even unrealistic, y'all, and we got much better. Trap. In my opinion, that ain't even unrealistic. That ain't asking for too much, and I feel like we got significantly better already.
Yep. So we signed Juju, we signed Bobby, and we still got about $27 million left. So what would you say about going out and keeping somebody that we already have, right? Let's see what we can do about keeping Donovan Wilson.
Yes, sir. I got it. I wouldn't mind keeping Dono. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how that work out. Hold on, where we at?
Joe said we need to be careful keeping all the Jerry business out there.
Hey, they might come knocking at the door, eh? So who we looking for?
Donovan Wilson. We're gonna look for our guy. Let's bring Dono home. Bring Dono home.
Facts, because I would love to sign Donovan Wilson. Know what I'm saying? He probably unrestricted free agent. Yeah, there you go. Donovan Wilson. How y'all feeling about this team so far? With Juju and Bobby Wagner? I think we doing great. I think we doing great. Y'all let us know how y'all feeling going into the season so far with the addition of Wagner and Juju. I think we're doing great so far.
I think that's a great start to free agency. Like
Real
you improved where you need to prove it. Like you improved your linebacking core and you actually improved your safety room too, because you can let them actually play safety again. They've been playing a lot of big nickel linebacker hybrid. That's why Donovan Wilson had 100 tackles. That's why J-Ron Curse had 70 plus tackles. Those are not safety numbers.
And then you gotta think about it. How healthy you think this man gonna stay playing like that? Donovan Wilson is a slender guy. You know what I'm saying? He survived last year, but even though he went down for like a game or so, didn't it? Or he was just nicked up.
He was nicked. I don't think he missed time, but I think J-Ron Curse was the dude that had to miss a game.
Yeah, J-Ron. So that's a lot of wear and tear on them guys, bro. They safeties. They're not linebackers. You need a lot more weight to be a linebacker. And they do just as much contact, just as much collisions as a linebacker. So that's not sustainable for a player of their size, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
Okay, we looking at his salary from 2022. He is definitely not finna play on this. Trap. This man been super underpaid. And I've been liking Donovan Wilson ever since we gave him some run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like Donovan Wilson was the victim of a inept, coaching staff at the time. But you seen when Dan Quinn came in here, it was all love. It was all
Dan
Gucci.
Quinn put him on that field, and he found a way to get him involved too. That's how you. That's a good DC right there. And look, it's supposed to work the same way on the other side of the ball. You find a way to play your players. Hence,
Joe said, let's go get Ramsey since we spending Jerry money. Don't worry, it's coming.
hey, we can do what we want. This our team tonight. This our team on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We trying to win for real. Let's get it. Okay, so what we doing with Dono? How much you want to pay Dono? What's the going rate in the safeties? What's the going rate for the safety? It's a small market. I think you end up paying him like 10, 11 million. You know what I'm saying? I think Dono will stay.
So let me pull up his market value.
Cause I think the running safety market, like if you franchise tag them, it would have just been like $9 million. Know what I'm saying?
So I don't remember. Let's see what it is though. Market value. Let's find this man market value. I don't know why it's so hard to find. I used to find it all the time. Statistics finds.
They saying P's Alfuego says, what about Izzy Mukwamu? I mean,
he's not a free agent.
No, I guess he's trying to say if we sign Dono, what we gonna do with Izzy. I mean, you can give him some run that slot. You can give him some run that slot, or lighten that load on Dono, so he won't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Share some of that load with Izzy.
Right, because remember, we a lot of the times we have 3 safeties on the field at the same time. Jay Rutgers be out there, Donovan Wilson be out there, and Malik Hooker be out there.
Yeah.
Right. So like they all need reprieve. They can't play every single snap of every single down. So that's where somebody like Izzy would come in. Or like you said, he has shown that he is very capable of playing in the slot and being good at that. So if you wanted to, in some sense, you want to bump the run blend on the outside. If you like that matchup and let Izzy play in the slot, you can do that. He's been playing a lot of snaps at safety since he came into the league. He can do that. But I want y'all to remember this. Izzy is not a true safety. He played his entire collegiate career as a cornerback, and they moved him to safety.
I think he's pretty much a hybrid, too. Now, I don't. And then think about it. Most of the time, bro, when you're a tweener in that manner, it's not really that attractive. You know what I'm saying? Because is he going to be a great corner, or is he going to be a great safety, or is he going to just be a decent hybrid? You know what I'm saying? Because like most people, they want you to have a clear and defined, clean-cut role. You know what I'm saying? And Izzy, I think he fit in the middle. So in this, he fortunate to be with Dan Quinn because he designed a clear-cut role for a player in that manner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's saving grace for him. Because remember, I don't think the other coaching staff knew what to do with him. Like Nolan them, and I really don't even think that that my boy Marinelli knew what to do with him.
Exactly. So now, okay, we signed Donovan Wilson for how much? So we can move on.
Let me see. Let me find out what the tag is for the safety. Then I'll let you know.
I thought it was $9 million. I ain't sure though. Shout out to Stargazer Sports. She said having Dono is going to prevent Cox and Bell progress. Maybe Bell, but not Cox. Cox is he's a pseudo linebacker, but he barely even making an impact on his team. So I don't think nothing prevent him. But you might be on to something with Marquise Bell, but you gotta remember that is an undrafted free agent. Like I know we like the guy.
It's a little bit more expensive than we thought.
How much is it?
$14.4 million is the franchise tag for safeties.
Ooh, I was lowballing to win it.
Super low ball.
Yeah.
So it's going to take about $16 million annually to keep him. So if you want to keep him, I can come up with a contract that will make him happy and still save a salary cap for this one season.
Let's try it out. We're going to have to give him like a 2-year deal, ain't it?
We can give him a long-term deal and we can backload the contract. The more years that you put on a contract, the more flexibility that you have, in the in restructuring, in moving cap hits down the line, so on and so forth.
Shout out to B Bird with the $2 super chat. He says, I got to say I disagree with y'all on OBJ asking price. You saying you'll pay him 20 Bird, or you saying that you don't believe he said that? Which one you saying, B Bird? I'm not sure. But shout out to you, sir, on this good Sunday.
Yeah, shout out to B Bird, man. He always coming in, showing love and support to the channels.
Yes,
we're glad to have you in here. But yeah, in regard to OBJ, since you brought it up, we did not even attend his workout. Like 13 other teams did, and it was not even a Cowboys beat writer that reported that. So I don't think it's the Cowboy trying to slander him this time, because that's just something that's floating around in the atmosphere. I don't think we sent this hit. Like this ain't our body we trying to kill.
Yeah, I'm trying to see which way he meant by that comment. Is he saying that you will pay him for the $20 million, or are you saying that you don't believe that's his asking price? it's a couple of ways I can interpret what you're saying right there.
Right. So yes, but no. So like, it would take some money to keep Donald, right? It would take about $15-16 million annually.
Just to be real, man, we would like to do it, but that might be asking a lot right there. Just being real, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, man. It ain't our money though. You right about that though. Trap. You can sure swipe that card when it ain't yours. You know what I'm saying?
What? Hey, man. I got the VPN and the pin. Let's get it in.
Let's get it, man. Hey, screw it there. Hey, we signing our guy because I definitely would like to sign him, but that money, that's a lot of money though. I'm gonna just be real.
I'm glad it ain't my money that I'm finna put on this safety. So let me show you. Let me show you some sauce, man. All right. So let me show you something. So let's say we give this man let's give him the contract they say that Dalton Schultz turned down, right? Let's give him 4 years, $60 million. Right. Let's say we did that, right? Let's say we gave him 4 years, $60 million. So, that's $15 million annually.
The thing about it is too, like, we gotta realize Dono really not a safety. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about it, like 15 for a safety, that sounds crazy. But Dono really not a safety. Yeah, Dono really not just a safety. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So let's say we did that. Let's say it was $60 million over the course of 4 years, and we're just gonna give him a decent size of it up front. Let's say he gets $20 million at the time of signing. Right. So if you give him a $20 million signing bonus up front, right, boom, that's only $40 million left over the course of 4 years. If we're doing like this guerrilla math, because nobody really knows how the cap works, but we're making a great estimate, so forth. Hey, Darren Sutton, what's up with you, man?
So Sammy Rose said he in the tweaking now. We just want to keep Dono. I mean, let's see if it's possible first, and then we'll decide. Let's see what we'll do, and then we'll see if we want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, when we throw these numbers around, like when we talk about at the time of signing, that still does not impact the salary cap, because Dak Prescott made $80 million the first year of his deal, and he only accounted for $17 million against the cap. Like signing bonuses, the money they give you under the table, and all that other stuff, we don't care about it. I care about cap hits. So when I say giving him $20 million up front, it's not against the cap. So like, you give him $20 million.
B Bird says with this poor free agent class and what wide receivers are getting nowadays, he should be asking for $20 million. Not saying that he'll get it, but if Jacoby Myers is asking for 20, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I was just saying from the Cowboys standpoint, I'm not finna pay him $20 million. You know what I'm saying?
Jacoby Myers got both his ACLs though.
Yeah, and he hurt as much as OBJ. See, OBJ, it's not about the talent. It's not about who he is. It's about the risk involved. That's all it's about. Like, who want to sign up to sign a player for $20 million and then he hurt? Nobody. Mm-hmm. Let me know. Raise your hand if you, because he got a higher chance of getting hurt than anybody else right now. Yeah, he just broke his ACL 2 years in a row.
Yep. So Micah is trying to recruit a guy from the Sheagles. What are your thoughts on that, Henny landlord? If he can play, bring him on.
I was gonna sign him. I got a guy from the Eagles I'm going to sign after this. That's what I'm trying to see here. What you got going on?
All right, so that's why I'm finna get through it. I'm finna tell you how the contract breaks down, doing it the way I'm finna try and do it. So we say 4 years, $60 million, $15 million APY, $20 million at the time of signing. That means we're on the hook for $40 more million, but we can give him a super low ass cap hit for the first year. So the first year of the deal, let's say we just give him $5 million annually for the year. So he would have made the $20 million up front. He would have made the $5 million for the first year. So really within the first year of the contract, he will have made $25 million. Right. So you're only on the hook the next 3 years for $35 million, and you can break that cap hit up whichever way you want. But the next 3 years after that, his APY is only like $11.6 million, which is under the tag, and you should be good.
That ain't bad. I wouldn't mind doing that. That ain't too bad.
Because you notice, like, your APY doesn't mean anything. Remember, because you're gonna just backload the contracts. You're gonna have them on a small ass cap hit to start, and then you're gonna put the bigger cap hits at the end of the contract. So boom, like he's gonna play for about $5 million this year, getting $20 million up front, and then we're gonna break down the rest of the hits for the rest of it. Yeah, so that's how you can do it. So you signed him for $60 million, and listen, peep it. Dak Prescott has not made $40 million a year, right? And he's a $40 million a year quarterback. Like he's 3 years in on a 4-year deal where he's supposed to make $40 million a year, and he has not at a single point in time made $40 million get the salary cap.
So we don't care. Yeah, we don't care. As long as it ain't against the cap that much, that's just like, then you just thinking about they real pockets. Like, I don't care about that. I'm just trying to make a form of Super Bowl team right now, and that is involving the cap hit. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. So we gave him and that's only $5 million against the cap. We still got about $22 million to go against.
Let's get it. We still trap. Okay, we got Dono, we got Juju, and we got Bobby Wagner on this team for sure. I think, hey, that's a quality pickup for only 5 cap hit.
Yeah, if you got Donovan Wilson for about $5 million cap hit, you got Juju Smith-Schuster for around the same on his first cap hit, right? Bobby Wagner, we got his ass down to 2.5. Like backloading these deals, when the TV money finna kick in is the perfect way to do this. That's what every other team is doing.
So
now, if you don't win if you don't win a Super Bowl and it blows up in your face, it is what it is. You draft good enough to get your ass out the hole. But we're up here trying.
So now it's 2 Eagles up here that look decent. It's 2 Eagles up here that look decent right now. Good grief. I'm ready to go for a defensive tackle. That's what I want to upgrade at now. So we got our safety. We got our linebacker. Now we got Juju Smith-Schuster. We got 3 solid pickups. I know Dono is kind of controversial, but you know what I'm saying? Controversial, but I like having my guy back. I'm sorry. Trap. So now,
also, hey, before I continue, I don't be meaning to cut you off. Swerve, I get it. Like it sounds expensive for his safety, but he led your team in tackles. He was like 3rd on your team in sacks, and he also had an interception. Like you can't let that production walk out the door and then expect guys that have not played to come in and fill that role. We just can't do stuff. That's living on a whim and a prayer.
Yeah,
we already have enough holes on our team. You can't let the guy that led your team in total tackles, and you can't let the guy he had 5 sacks. So like he was like 3rd on your team in sacks.
Tariq Salam said we don't want Juju Smith-Schuster. Y'all tripping. You don't want a pretty productive number 2 wide receiver, or you just don't want TikTok boy? Because we ain't studying what he did off the field. We talking about what he did on the field. In my opinion,
yeah,
like I don't care about what his character is. As long as he show up every Sunday and play football and practice how he supposed to, I don't care about his character. Like, know what I'm saying? Dude, if you had to be a detective to investigate everybody's life, you know what I'm saying? We don't know about all that. Shout out to Matt Bad with the $2 super chat. He says, I like team just about cap hit not being cheap. Yeah. We ain't trying to be. It's all about the cap hit. And like I said, yeah, we spending everything. We ain't saving nothing for Jerry Yacht. He gonna come after us. Jerry coming after us. We might have to conceal our identity. The next show we gonna be masked up in here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about his character concerns, man. Like he's a young guy. These young guys made different, y'all. Like they are on TikTok, they are on Instagram, they are dancing, they doing all of this. This is what these young players do. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We just kind of old school. We gotta live with it, man. This is how they act.
And listen, Juju Smith-Schuster was not inside of a car that was involved in a drive-by that killed somebody. Right? That did not happen with Juju Smith-Schuster.
Facts.
Y'all got guys on our team right now that have domestic violence issues. You got somebody on your team that was connected to a murder. You got guys with all kinds of stuff. Y'all just don't talk about it because you like them.
Tariq said he don't want him. Let me know who you will like over him. That's like a decent price then, because we tried to get the best priced the best bang for your buck. That's what we was looking for. Cause and then he balled out in the Super Bowl, balled out in the playoffs. Like, y'all got it. I don't see why would you not want him, especially to add to this team. Know what I'm saying? I don't see why not. I think it's a good idea. But okay, we looking at defensive tackles, interior defensive linemen. Okay. Now we got 2 Eagles at the top of the top right now. And I definitely wouldn't mind getting one of them.
I take Hargrave over Fletcher Cox.
I take Hargrave too, but his guarantees, well, his APY is about the same. Just his APY $1 million under Fletcher Cox. So
because you know why? Because Hargrave is more of a guy. And listen, Fletcher, he's actually younger. Like he's only 30.
3 years younger. Yeah,
he's only 30. He's a better run defender than Fletcher Cox is. So when I'm looking at defensive tackle, I got my middle linebacker right. We went out. We used this money to get Bobby Wagner. And yes, TP is on the tag. That $10 million is already against the salary cap. You know, that's why they had to clear so much space before with the Dak Prescott restructure and the Zach Martin restructure, so on and so forth. Right. That's why, you know, we were so far over the cap is because we gave Tony Pollard that 10-year guaranteed money. That $10 million in guarantee.
We don't like Fletcher Cox after wearing that outfit either. So see somebody say he don't like the Cowboy. We don't like Fletcher Cox either. Hey, keep him on the front line of the church service with that outfit he had on. All he needed was that little big old hat with the flowers on there, and he would have been one of them grannies in the front row. So we don't.
Boy, he had on a Mace shiny suit.
Yeah, I don't know what he got going on. Then it was lavender. Like, he tripping. So, okay, we going to sign Hargraves in my opinion. We could go cheaper and get Dalvin Tomlinson.
He's younger, too, by a year.
Yeah, he is.
I tell you what, I'm gonna look at where they graded out as run defenders, and, you know, I'm going to see, because getting a better run defender is worth $1 million.
Yeah. So let me know if y'all. We gonna do a poll. I'm gonna try to do a poll in the chat. Okay.
Go ahead.
1 sec. Hold on. We gonna try to do a poll in the chat. Let me pull up the normal screen. We're gonna do a poll in the chat and see what y'all like, Hargraves or either what's his name, Thomas. Hargraves or Thomason? Let me go up in this thing.
All right, I'll have to go with Thomason if I'm looking for run defense. After last year,
Hargraves give you a little pass rush too. So I mean,
I don't need a pass rusher. Like if I'm in a playoff game, I need somebody that's not going to allow the defense to run for almost 300 yards, like what happened in 2018. I need somebody that's not going to allow the defense to run for almost 200 yards like we did in 2021, right? Like when we lose games, it's because teams are able to establish the run. We have the best. We have one of the best pass rushing front lines right now, and we can't get past the second round.
Hold on. So I'm gonna say Javon or Dalvin.
I put my vote down. I want to be on the poll too. Put my vote down for for Dalvin Tomlinson.
Hold on. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I want to see what the people feel about it too. Okay. I messed it up. No, I didn't. It's just gonna be I got an added option on there, so. Oh, hold on. Other. I just put other because I made a mistake and added another option. Okay, bam. We got the poll up there, so let me know who y'all like. Make sure y'all participate in the poll now. A lot of people already said I don't know, because I honestly think Hargraves is a better player though. I don't know.
Yeah. No, overall he's a better player because he can sack the quarterback. But you know, when you actually he had 11 sacks, right? But that's not what we really need. Like he graded out as a 48 as a run defender. That's why they had to go get Sue. That's why they had to go get these other guys off the street because he was not stopping the run. He can sack the quarterback. But in the grand scheme of things, like the weakness of my team is run defense.
Look,
I'm
he
trying
said,
to plug a hole.
Cody Minicky says, no Eagles up in here. Hey, man, do you want to win or not, sir? Do you want to win or not?
Trap.
You know what I'm saying? Are you familiar with Game of Thrones? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to find them allies, and you know what I'm saying? You know how it go. Yeah, these enemy families got to team up to get to the promised land sometimes.
Trap.
It happens sometimes, sir. But how bad do you want to win? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen,
that's the question.
Y'all let the Ultimate Eagle on the team last year. Like, y'all didn't say nothing about Jason Peters because he was contributing.
Yeah, Jason Peters was on this team. You know what I'm saying? And he was a good locker room guy. Nobody complained about it.
Yeah, like I would definitely take. I'll sign a player from any team, right? As long as they can come in. Y'all didn't have that energy for Deion Sanders, but he was a 49er.
Facts. Prime.
Y'all
We was happy than a
Charles
mug.
Haley. Charles Haley, like y'all love Charles Haley. He didn't start off as a Dallas Cowboy.
And let's be clear, the Eagles ain't even did enough to be our real rival. We just don't like them. You know what I'm saying? We just annoyed by the Eagles. Like, they ain't even really no rival for real.
Nah, you can't be a rival with a losing record in the Super Bowl against a franchise that got 5. Like, y'all are on the wrong side of that win-loss column.
Yeah, like they ain't even made enough noise to be our real rival. Our real rivals are the 49ers and the Steelers. Them are our real rivals. If you really want to talk about like teams that beat us in Super Bowls and NFC championship type stuff, like that's who your rival is. And they have to have some wins on their side of the pole too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you're honest, like the Giants and Washington are more rivals in the division than them.
Facts.
At least
The Eagles ain't did nothing. DeQuincy, they ain't did nothing. They been winning it as of late, but they ain't gained enough respect to be our rival for real. Like they haven't beat us when it counted and stuff like that. They're not a real rival, bro. They just annoying and loud. That's all it is. They just loud and annoying. They want some attention. That's all it is.
Listen, my op is not somebody that eats raw horse shit off the ground. That is not my op. We up here beefing with
Tell them here.
Nah, listen. Like, look, we America team. We beef with superheroes and terrorists and shit.
Fact.
Like, we need a real threat. We don't need a booty eater.
You know what I'm saying? He out here being nefarious. Like, them boys ain't made enough noise to be our real rivals, y'all. I want y'all to know that. I know some people may be too young to know that. So we just want y'all to know that. They just won their first Super Bowl ever, like a few years ago. They just got back to the Super Bowl. They are the most successful team in the division as of late, but they just loud and annoying, bro. They really ain't earned our respect to that degree. They haven't.
I mean, listen, they have 2 good years, right? Because they went to Super Bowl 1 2017. They went to the Super Bowl and lost last year. They went to the Super Bowl and lost with Donovan McNabb back in the 2000s. Like, they went to the Super Bowl and lost back in the 80s. Like, they're career losers. Like, they are the last loser, and they like to pump their chest out about it. Like, they went out there and they actually knocked out Rocky or somebody.
D. Schiff said like the Eagles won a couple of division title games against us, but so have Washington and NY, and they got the championships to match. The Eagles don't. So yeah, I mean, it happens. They ain't worthy yet, man. Them boys got 1 ring in 80 years. They been around longer than us. Like, you know what I'm saying? They been around longer than us, ain't it? We been 60-something years. How long they been around? I think they been around longer than us.
20s. And
they've
been around since the end of the 1940s, 1920s.
And they got 1 ring out of all this time.
Yep.
And we don't want to hear nothing about no championships. I don't want to hear nothing about that. We talking about Super Bowl, sir.
What's our Super Bowls? Like, anything you won before the merger is the equivalent of winning the NFC, right?
Yeah.
They've won the NFC plenty of times, and they've been getting their ass whooped when they actually play some competition in the Super Bowl. So no, we don't give participation trophies over here in the trap.
Yeah. So okay. Now where we at? We wanna let me go check the poll right quick. Yeah, that's what I supposed to be doing. Yeah. Check the poll, see if y'all participated. Did y'all follow directions, sir? Did y'all follow directions? Y'all would want to be hard headed and pick the other, y'all.
Trap.
They so funny.
Trap.
19% said other. Y'all like no good. But Dalvin won it overwhelmingly. It was a landslide, 69% with Dalvin Thompson. Is it because of the Eagle hate now? Y'all don't be like that now. Is it only because y'all hate the Eagles? Like, let me know. Let me know now. Don't be like that.
No, for me, it was because he's the better run defender, right? If I'm finna pay money, for a defensive tackle, like the only reason I'm even considering defensive tackle is because I need to improve my run defense. That is the only Achilles heel in my defense. We're a top turnover team. We're a top team in sacks. We're a top pass defense team, but we're like 20. We were 22nd in run defense. So adding a defensive tackle that's light in the ass, because Hargrave is 303 pounds. He's small like Gallimore now. So if I add a defensive tackle that's light in the ass and can only rush the passer, I already have that at home. Like, I'm going out here to the Gucci store because I ain't got no Gucci slippers at the house, right? So I need to bring Dalvin Tomlinson in because he's the Gucci slippers when it comes to run defense. I can add him and I add Bobby Wagner. Like, who the hell's running against me?
Darren said, what's landlord handles on YouTube? It's landlord from Alabama. Appreciate you, sir. Give me a sub if you don't mind, sir. Okay. So now we got Dalvin Thompson then. How much we gotta pay him? And then we gonna try to do our whole thing. You know what I'm saying? See where we at.
All right, Dalvin Tomlinson. Market value 30. All right, he has a market value of $25.5 million on a 3-year contract. So they say his annual value is about $8.5 million.
Shout out to Matt Bann with the $2 super chat. He said, no, he's better at stopping the run. That's me. Which one, Matt? I'm not sure which one you mean.
He talked about Dalvin because you asked, why they didn't like Hargrave.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so I definitely would take him, and for under $9 million a year, it's a steal. So, just because it's already 8.5, I'm gonna just give him the $9 million as an incentive. Hey, hold on. Hey, I appreciate the lunatic for the $3 donation. I appreciate you, my brother.
Shout out to the lunatic. DP just came at me, man. You made good sense though, so I ain't even gonna trip.
What'd he say?
He said we are way too obsessed with pass rush. Pass rush is a luxury. For a defensive tackle, our guys aren't doing base job because they all are pass rush. You right though. But I'm one of them guys. If I'm spending my money, I want everything. You know what I'm saying? I want everything.
I mean, you want everything, but he ain't doing it. Like, he doesn't give you run defense, so you can't say you want everything.
Yeah, I want everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't
getting everything with Hargrave.
Okay.
Listen, he's below average as a run defender. He graded out as an F. How you grade out as an F as a defensive tackle in the run? And
you weigh what, 350, 3 something?
He only weighed 303 pounds. You got that at home.
You got that at the highs. Hey, we might do better with just rocking with Bo Hannah. Y'all done dog this eagle out, ain't you? Get on somewhere then, sir. Get on somewhere then, sir.
So I'm gonna give him 3 years, $27 million. That's $9 million a year, right? I'm gonna give the boy like $8 million up front at the time of signing. So I'm gonna take that $27 million down to $19 million owed over the course of 3 years. That's about $6.3 million owed over the lifetime of the contract annually. So the first year of the deal, I'm gonna give him about $8 million the first year. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and just get out the way so I can lower my cap hit the rest of the way. We have $22 million left. Giving him $8 million a year is going to leave us with $14 million, and that's still enough to do whatever hell else I need to do. So
shout out to the lunatic with the $2 cash app. We appreciate you, sir.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you.
Trap.
Thanks for your support, sir.
So yeah, with that being said, we still have $14 million left. we would have gave him just $8 million for the first year. You can even lower if you want to. You can give him like let's say you say $8 million for the first year is too much. Give him $5 million then. You right? So you have 17. Let's just say we gave him $5 million on the first year because he still got $13 million altogether up front.
Yeah.
So let's do that. So let's say we give him a cap hit for the first year of $5 million. Over the lifetime of the contract, we'll pay out the rest. But we got the low cap hit for the first year. We got him at the annual a year that he will want to be paid. And everybody's happy because we still got $17 million in cap space.
Let's get it. Sound like a plan to me.
Trap.
So the Trap House free agent roster looking like, I know it might be controversial, but we signed our guy Dono back. I don't care what you say. We signed Dono back. We got Juju Smith-Schuster. We got Thomason at the defensive tackle position, and we got Bobby Wagner so far. So that's 4 possible moves, and they logical. They're not asking for too much. We ain't even going crazy with the Visa card. We ain't even doing that.
Trap.
Know what I'm saying? We ain't even shooting for the stars right now. So
last thing we got to do before we sign anybody else, I need to see what the estimated cap salary will be for the free agents, not free agents, but for the draft class. Because you got to put like $5
you gotta
million
have money for your draft picks. Yeah.
Yes, I think it's like $5 million that you need for your draft picks for the first year of their contracts. But let me see. I think it's like $5 million. How much cap do teams need for draft picks? All right. Let's see. Do unsigned blah blah blah. Let's find out. Let's see. Boom.
DP Johnson said we can extend Diggs and Lamb now and throw them at a bonus without changing cap hit for this year. Man,
that's correct.
That would be smart business, but that's too clever for them now. Because when we talking numbers, that's Stephen Jones' category. You know what I'm saying? I wish Will McClay did all of it. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I wish they just let Will do all of it. Like, let him scout the players and pay the players. I think Will McClay would go get us some real free agents.
Okay. So let's say it like this, because we got $17 million left. I'm not sure how much we need for the rookies. So let's just put $5 million aside for the rookies just in case. So we'll have $12 million left, and we still can go out and sign some more guys.
Yeah. Shout out to the B Bird with the $2 super chat. He said Jones just won't get into a bidding war with no player. Absolutely, we know that, Mr. B Bird. We know that. Hey, if it's one bid, they out there. You know how they get that. They trying to slide out the back alley after the auction over with. You know what I'm saying? they going to holler at the people before the auction even start. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they ain't trying to have no parts in that. But yeah, so I think we did pretty good so far. Like we have how many free agents that we signed to? I think
that's if you count Dono, I think that's like 4 or 5. That's 4.
You gotta count Dono as one because retaining your guy is still one. Dono,
Thomason,
Bobby Wagner,
Bobby, and Juju. That's 4.
So we did.
So I guess we did 4.
Yeah, we did Tomlinson, we did Dono, we did Bobby Wagner, and we did Juju. So we signed 4 free agents. Kept it under, gave them what they wanted annually. Right, we gave them what they wanted annually. We still managed the salary cap. We put aside $5 million for the rookie class just in case because we're not sure, and we still got $12 million left in the bank.
Yeah,
and all we did was extend, was restructure a couple of guys and cut one dude that already lost his job. That's all we did.
We ain't even cut too many people because hey, we being nice just because it's a Sunday now.
Trap.
Hey. I might have would have did a little more swindling, know what I'm saying? A little more wheeling and dealing if it went on a Sunday. We don't want to do that. These people got a family, right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to throw nobody out in the streets right now.
I said, you got kids, man. He got
you know kids. What I'm saying? Miss Regina said the Bucks are interested in Baker Mayfield.
Good.
Good luck with that. Good luck with
They
that.
deserve.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, you said how much do we need for a draft cap? Yeah, I'm not sure. That's why I put five. I put five to the side. And if it comes back out that we don't even need that much money, then we're gonna shopping again.
Facts. But okay, so where we at right now?
We got about $12 million left with everything. We did all the moves. We made all those moves. We still got $12 million left. So what you trying to do next, landlord? This is a brain trust. It's usually, since you're Will McClay and I'm Steven Dollar Bill Jones, unfortunately, what we gonna do now? Because we need one petty ass signing.
A petty signing. Okay, let me go look at it.
We spent money. Now let's go get somebody cheap real quick. Just one cheap guy.
All right, let's see where we at. Okay, free agents. Let's see. These ads just be all over the place.
Oh, I just thought about it. We need a cornerback. We can
get a cheap cornerback. Yeah,
we'll get a cheap corner because with what I'm paying and with what I have on the front line, because I already do have pass rushers. Because your ass wanted to add like 30 of them. We already got pass rushers at home.
Facts.
Right. Matter of fact, Tariq Salim had a good point. Hankins, let's sign Hankins back. He only played for $1 million last year. Let's give him another 1 year, $1 million deal.
I was thinking that was kind of a given right though. We were signing him back regardless.
So let's go ahead and get that off the book. So let's give Hankins a $1 million deal like he played for last year. Oh, hey, shout outs to the lunatic for the other $2 donation. I appreciate you, my brother.
Appreciate you, Mr. Lunatic.
Appreciate you, sir.
But okay, I already got a couple names for you. Let me know what you want to do. You ready for me to shoot?
One second. Let me jot this down. I'm keeping track of our roster moves so we can send this shit to Jerry Jones.
Yeah, we gonna send Jerry Jones a stern email, sir. This what you can do. This what you can do, sir.
All right, so I'll just put Hankins for $1 million. We're down to $11 million. Okay, what's up?
Okay. Cornerback market, y'all. Let me show y'all, because I've been over here looking at it. I'm already laughing at some of the names on here. Y'all finna be weak. My prime person that we have to go get is Anthony Brown, y'all know what I'm saying? What about Anthony Brown? Or we could be real nefarious and go get CJ Goodwin. Like, what y'all want to do?
Well, first and foremost, listen, people think I'm down. I'm not actually that down on Anthony Brown because when he's out there, he's not that bad, right?
I don't think so either.
There's even been a year where he was graded out as your best man coverage corner. So I don't actually mind him. The issue with Anthony Brown that he ruptured his Achilles, so it's not even a guarantee he plays this season.
Good grief.
So I would in normal circumstances re-sign Anthony Brown to a dirt cheap deal because that's the type of stuff that me, Steven Dollar Bill Jones, is known for.
You know what I'm saying?
Bill, shut down.
Yeah.
Pay no country boy nothing.
Pay him nothing.
I went over a whole little rant about I don't see how you even get rid of Anthony Brown. It just makes too much sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes too much sense according to Stephen Jones. I don't see them just saying, get out of my building. And I think they'll work out any kind of number they want to work out to keep him a Cowboy. I'm just being real. I don't see him going nowhere, y'all.
I don't either.
I don't see Anthony Brown going anywhere.
So with that said, right, let's figure it out. Let's figure something out. So let's look at somebody else. He normally would be perfect, but he just hurt. There's no guarantee that he plays.
Yeah.
So let's look at somebody else real quick.
How y'all feeling about Kyle Fuller, Eli Apple, Pat Peterson? Hey, I'm already sold. I don't want to hear nothing else. Give me Pat Peterson, bro. Sign me up. We got our corner, y'all. We got our corner. Right. Who is opposed to Patrick Peterson? Let me know.
Let me find out first because he graded out good at everything.
Yes, he did.
And I want y'all to know this. He was old, but he had 5 interceptions.
And he balled out. So, who is opposed to Patrick Peterson? Let me know.
Yeah, he had 66 tackles, 5 interceptions. I think he gave up. I don't think he gave up that many touchdowns. Let me look. Let me go to PFF. Let me see it. All right. And this is the beautiful thing, because he was such an athlete as a younger guy, he did not fall that far off of a cliff. Now, I do not believe that he runs a 4.3 anymore, but if he probably still runs a 4.4. So, let's take a look. Let's take a look at what he gave up. Patrick Peterson, PFF. I'll tell you the yards surrendered. I'll tell you the touchdown surrendered, and we'll go from there. So he was targeted 60 times. No, he was targeted 73 times. I'm sorry. That was 32nd in the league. He only gave up 43 receptions. He had 5 interceptions, who was tied for second in the league. Right? So he did good on all phases there. Only allowed a passer rating of 66.8 when targeted. So, like, they were getting nothing trying to go against Patrick Peterson.
I just went on a wrench spree, man. I was feeling a little wrenchy today. I was feeling a little wrenchy today. So, hey, you might be blue now. So check it, make a comment. You might be blue, because there's some people in here I feel like that I probably been overdue. So I appreciate y'all, man. All the support, really do. So thank you.
Indeed. Ooh, this man only allowed a completion percentage of 58.9 when targeted. He only allowed 534 yards, and he only allowed 3 touchdowns in a 17-game season.
Man, sign me up. And I think that'll be the icing on the cake for me, as far as the free agency go. I think we can be legit.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let me see what his market value is. Let's see if we can find Patrick Peterson, find his market value, and we'll just go from there.
I just assigned probably about 5 wrenches, so hey, might need to make a comment, and you know what I'm saying? You might have a wrench over there, so we appreciate everybody love and support, man. There's a lot of people that's been like consistent watchers.
All right, Darren Southern said, "Do you see Cooper Rush still our backup quarterback? If not, will one be found in the draft?" It just depends on the money. How
That's
it comes
interesting
with,
too. I love to sign Cooper Rush back. Just being real, after what I seen last year, but that's a good question.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see we have some money to give him. Right, we got $11 million right now after we gave Hankins a $1 million deal.
Did we sign Pat Peterson?
I'm finna see how much I'm finna see how much Patrick Peterson money is.
Okay, I'm
signing with that production. Like, I'm signing Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, I want him all day long.
So let me go up to Patrick Peterson and see, what he wants. Let me see cornerback free agent market. Boom. Let me click on his name. Patrick Peterson right there. Boom. All right, ad popped up. Boom. Let's take a look. Career APY history, blase. I don't care about that. Let's take a what's his market value looking like? So what did he play? What did he play for last year? All right, so last year he earned $4 million. I signed Patrick Peterson for $5 million. I give him a slight raise.
Absolutely, right? I would too. I think he would be a phenomenal CB2. Real talk.
So, do you want to give him a 2-year, $10 million deal? Or do you want to give him a 1-year, $5 million deal?
Give him a cup of coffee. 1 year. 1 year deal. 1 year deal.
That means we got roughly $6 million left to play with. Cooper Rush is not going to demand a lot of money. He will re-sign for $1 million. So let's go ahead and get Cooper Rush back, and you still have $5 million on your roster. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jerry. We did your job for you.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Hey, we trapping. Now look. I wish. Let me see. I'm gonna try to pin. Say the names again. I'm gonna pin them in my chat box. We got
all right. Bobby Wagner.
Bobby.
Right. We signed Bobby Wagner. We signed Dalvin Tomlinson. We signed Juju Smith-Schuster. We signed Cooper Rush, Hankins, Patrick Peterson, and then we also signed what's the other name that we had out there?
Juju.
We said Juju. See, we had Bobby,
We signed
Juju,
Hankins.
Patrick Peterson, Cooper Rush. Oh, Donovan Wilson.
Dono. And you said, hold on, I got Bobby Thomason, Cooper, Hankins, Dono, and who I miss? Juju.
Like, hey, I think Schultz is out the door, Kenfo. I don't know why I even mention Schultz.
Schultz out of
Like,
here, man.
Yeah, like they don't want to sign Schultz back. Like I want to sign Schultz back, but we're doing the realistic thing. Like I went ahead and restructured the guys they said they want to restructure, and I let the guys that they were going to let walk outside of Donovan Wilson.
Okay,
Like,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got Bobby Thomason, Cooper, Hankins, Dono, Juju, and Pat. Who else I missing? That's it.
Yeah, and we signed 7 guys in free agency. Still got money left over.
Hey, who y'all better quit playing with GM Landlord and HTM now.
Trap.
Y'all better quit playing now. This is what your free agency looking like. So refer to the pin comment in my chat box. This is who we got. So hey, I don't think that's a bad haul. And then now you can go into the draft comfortable.
And this is all we did to clear that cap space. We restructured Tyron Smith. We saved $6.2 million. We restructured Zeke and saved $7.3. We restructured Michael Gallup and saved 4.7. No, we saved 7.4 on Michael Gallup, and then we cut Jordan Lewis and saved 4.7. That's where all the extra money came from. We were well over $30 million in the green once we made those moves, and then we went out shopping. And all we did to make the salary cap numbers fit, we gave the players exactly what their market value was, and we backloaded the deal. So the GMs after us, after we get fired and we don't win the Super Bowl, they'll be the ones to have to deal with that shit.
Tyrone Church said, low key, that's a Super Bowl. And look, we going into the draft like this now. We going into the draft like this. We just signed.
And Joe, we put $5 million to the side for the draft. So like, I don't even know that if that's the amount that's actually needed for a draft choice. We put $5 million just to the side just in case. So this $5 million we're talking about, that's still like free agent money. So there's really $10 million in the green still, but we just set $5 to the side for the free agent for the draft.
Now check this out. We just got much better, in my opinion. I don't care what nobody say. I think we just got much better. We just gave you Bobby Wagner. We just gave you Juju Smith-Schuster. We just gave you a nice defensive tackle. We just gave you a quality cornerback too. And all for cheap prices, and we didn't even lose no draft capital. We didn't lose no draft capital. So now,
hold on. Hey, we got breaking news. Like Joshua Fisher just came in and said that Ramsey just got traded to the Dolphins. Let me go in and look, man. Let me go in and look.
The Dolphins so aggressive, bro. They just went and got what you call. Good Lord, they just went and got Tyreek Hill for all their money. You see how everybody else having fun and we ain't? Do y'all see that? How they just had enough money to go get Tyreek Hill, and now they went and go trade for Ramsey?
Let me look. Let me pull it up. I'm trying to find the official report. Yep, he's right. Adam Schefter. Ian Rappaport. The Rams are in talks to trade All-Pro Jalen Ramsey to Dolphins. It's a blockbuster move. I'm told Rams and Dolphins are in deep discussions on the trade. Deal is not finalized, but there's a high likelihood it happens at this time per a leak source. Yeah, R.E. Marville, the Rams are working on a deal that would send Jalen Ramsey to the Dolphins. Shit.
And they just lost Byron Jones, basically, too. So now they got another, iceberg. Is they saying it went through, or they because that just said they in talks. So that ain't for sure yet.
Well, they saying that it's them, they're done.
Well, it's over with. Good grief. Yeah, Xavier Howard and Ramsey, that's gonna be nasty. Then we gotta play them this year too, y'all. We gotta play them this year. That's a game I was gonna try to go to. We gotta play them this year.
It says it's true. I'm watching NFL Network, Iceberg Slim, yeah. And there's my Iron Man. We all wanted Ramsey, but B-Wag is still on the board. Yeah, listen, we can I'm fine when I trade for Jalen Ramsey if we can still trade for somebody.
Then
Right?
think about it. We didn't lose. We didn't even go after Ramsey, so it didn't even mess up our free agency. It didn't even mess up our talk. You know what I'm saying? So we still good in the trap with the job we done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So okay, well, like I just said, we gave you a quality receiver. We gave you a quality defensive tackle. We gave you a much better than quality linebacker. You know what I'm saying? And we made sure we got your backup quarterback. We did a lot of stuff with this money, man, and we didn't have to go trade or nothing. And now you are you a wild card in the draft. You can draft whoever you want.
BPA.
You can draft whoever you want in the draft.
Yeah, he said we never went after him. The effing media did. I know, right? Like a lot of these guys that they're saying are attached to the Cowboys, like 9 times out of 10, like there's no official report out of Dallas that we wanted these people.
Facts.
Like,
so okay, how y'all feeling after this? On a scale of 1 to 10, if the Cowboys did these moves, how good would you be feeling going into the draft? Let me know. Cause I think we'll be feeling excellent. We have no holes after that. We signed Donovan Wilson. Like, we have no holes. Zero. We have 0 holes.
Yep, we did everything we're supposed to. We got a middle linebacker. We got another wide receiver. We got cornerback 2. We got a defensive tackle. Right? So we did everything. So now, BPA first round, it could be whatever. If the best player available in the first round is a wide receiver, you still take him. If the best player available is a tackle or a guard, you still take him. You don't have a true hole right now, especially with them. Like, they already just restructured Tyron Smith. You restructure a guy to keep him. I guarantee that he plays. So I think my starting left tackle is going to be Tyron Smith. I think my starting left guard is going to be Tyler Smith. So, which we should be solidified at that position. And listen, I'm fine with that. I was a guy that was out on Big Tyron. Like, we already had it out about that.
Yeah.
But if he stays and restructures and plays for less money, like, shit, what do I care?
Yeah, I'm all in. So we got a few 10s. We got an 8. Brian Kite said he got an 8. That's still pretty high. So I'll take that. That's a much better than a passing grade. So
you missed it. We did an entire show, right, of building a Super Bowl roster. Cause I know you came in a little bit late, but this is what we were on here doing. We went on over the cap. We analyzed the roster move that could be made. They gave us figures for if we restructured this person. They gave us figures for if we cut this person, so on and so forth. So we cleared salary cap, and then we went shopping. So if you are late into the chat and you do not know what happened, this is the moves that we made in building this roster from start to finish. I'll give you everything that we did. All right.
Swain we restructured the needle moves song for me with the pickups. Okay, so how y'all feeling? I wanna hear from most people on here. We got 77 people in my chat and got 20-some, 30 plus on Hen chat. We got 100 people all together. So let's see what y'all saying. We want to know how good we did at our job. Now this is our job on the line. See, we ain't the Joneses in them. We got actual pressure. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? We got a 1-year deal. One show deal. You know what I'm saying?
We got a one show deal.
We got a show deal.
So for y'all who were late into the chat, we restructured Tyron Smith and saved 6.2. We restructured Zeke and saved 7.3. We restructured Michael Gallup and saved 7.4. We cut Jordan Lewis and saved 4.7. Right? So with that money that we saved was well over $30 million. We signed Bobby, Juju, Tomlinson. We re-signed Hankins. We signed Patrick Peterson. We re-signed Dono, and we signed Cooper Rush. So those are the 7 moves that we made in free agency in terms of picking up people. And with those moves made, we still have about roughly $5 million to spend, and we still have $5 million for the rookies.
Yeah, I think we did a phenomenal job. I'm feeling stupendous going into this draft because now I can just get whatever I want. I can get whatever I want. And however the board fall for us, we in the building. You know what I'm saying? We in the building. Look, that's that hater right there. Eastside ain't even been in the chat and he got thumbs down. See, you know, we need them haters like that. We need them haters.
I know we did a good job. Eastside came in hating.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got one of our jobs is to make sure Eastside hating. So you know what I'm saying? That's how that go. There's my Iron Man said I just went on my work YouTube and like and subscribe on ATM and Landlord Grow the Nation. Man, we appreciate you, sir. We really do. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. Make sure y'all show some love if you can donate or whatever you can do, man. We appreciate everything the nation does for us. Like West Coast said, we are trying to go to the draft, so if anything y'all can do, we will appreciate everything.
Indeed.
Let me see. Mike Aldina says, quality free agent sign as Landlord and Henry. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Troy Moore says, T.I., you can have whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? We go up in the draft, we can get whatever we want. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I appreciate it. All the love and support, man. We really do, man. All the cash out, donation, whatever y'all did for us. It's very much so appreciated, you know. Unfortunately, I got to go make this day job shift, you know. I'm always working all day, every day. You know, that's all I do. But we appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. I think we got us a Super Bowl squad. You understand me? I think we got us a Super Bowl squad. Now we finna send this stern email to Jerry and Steven and then see how it work out. Tell them where to find you at Mr. ATM.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Henny DeMo reporting live from the liquor store. Come over here, get drunk off this cowboy content with me. But you can find me at Henny DeMo on Facebook, HTM Sports on YouTube and Twitter. And you know, I appreciate y'all for the love and support. So please hit the like button, subscribe, you know, share the content, and you know, I'll be back to give y'all more content later on today.
Already, man. You know, I go by Landlord from Alabama. Your plug for everything about America's team, a.k.a.
It's me. I'm him. I'm not them. I'm him, Jones. I'm him, Duncan.
And we appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Let's go.
I can't see a thing. All this money in my face.
Appreciate you, Mr. ATM. Come through rocking with the squad, man. We appreciate that.
Came a long way.
Anytime, brother. Yeah, you know we locked in.
Yes, sir. We in the building, man. I think we build us a championship squad. You know what I'm saying? Forget what them haters talking about. We in the Super Bowl squad now. You know what I'm saying? We finna tie the draft up and it's up. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.